And it's Richmond's ball. They trail by 1. They've got Hickson. Kenneth Fareed is out there with Chandler. Then it's Lawson. And it's Williams with the ball for Richmond. It's a 1-point game. They've got Aflalo. Kenneth Fareed is out there with Wilson Chandler. And there's Hickson. And it's Lawson in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Well, you wonder why we're seeing so many points tonight. Just look at the D.
Not a lot of resistance in trying to just outscore other teams. Generally not the best recipe for long-term success.
And so it's Richmond who comes out on top here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. The stage is set. The fans are buzzing. And two teams ready to go. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
And it's Richmond to start out. Thompson way outside. They get it again. Kicks it out to Gordon. There's the three. The rebound by Garnett. Here's Edwards. Garnett outside. Here's Diggins. Knocks down the three ball.
Well, look, you improve your ability to make shots when you step into them with confidence. She just showed that.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
I love how competitive Edwards is. He relishes getting revenge like this.
Greg Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. And can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Well, there he goes, getting some elevation and scoring two loud points.
Hands with the ball out of bounds. Bosch touched it last. So it's the visitors now. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, look, those inside buckets are crucial for her. They like her to get those points in the paint.
Thompson in the corner. Another three for Richmond.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
1:19 left to play in the first. Here's Diggins. Pass to Garnett. Here's Diggins. And here's Edwards. Edwards with the block.
Well, I love whenever Edwards is disengaged defensively. Excellent job coming up with the block.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Oh, in good form from distance.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Spins outside Edwards. Here's Garnett. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards.
Just a knockdown shooter. Garnett so good with the ball in his hand.
Thompson for the triple. Another three for Richmond.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Gordon finds Edwards. Another three for Richmond.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
Launches it. And Diggins gets it to go.
Yeah, she was looking for revenge there. Just knocking it down to match their last bucket.
And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
It's stolen by Edwards. Unable to get that one. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Richmond. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work for... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Richmond.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I also like how they trusted one another with the rocks, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Aaron Gordon. Gordon out there with Terry. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Lewis in at the three, the small forward.
Well, this is a big part of Lopez's utility. If he gets that corner three lined up, he's sinking.
Here's Batum, and stolen by Gordon. Gordon kicks to Lewis. Another three for Richmond.
And snappy pass to a productive shooter. The moment Lewis has the ball, he's getting ready to shoot.
Frazier with it. Guarded now by Jason Terry.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Reeves outside. Shot clock at 6. Lopez with the block.
When it comes to blocking shots, Lopez has been remarkably consistent over his career.
And some changes here for Richmond. Edwards has come in for Gordon. And it's Payton in for Jason Terry. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Clock is at 3. Lets it fly from 18. That one's good, and the Richmond lead is cut down now to just 6, and the basket from Hughes.
Yeah, nice ball movement. Credit that outstanding pass to the open man.
For 3, Edwards. Owens with the rebound. And here is Hughes. Chamberlain with a screen on Gordon. On the wing, Hughes. Stolen by Lewis. Three-pointer, Payton. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
The shot from Payton right now, so pure. Even without a lot of time to get set, he's able to make that one look so smooth.
There's Lopez with the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 3 assists in the game. 59 seconds left in the first half. Hughes, the pass to Chamberlain. It's Garnett on the wing. Defended by Gordon. Chamberlain, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Payton gets the bucket.
That's a nice kick. Great feel for where to move with it.
There's 31 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Hughes against Payton, and he jams it with authority.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring. Here he's it from three-point range. Lopez has got 9 points.
I give Lopez so much credit. He went from never taking threes to a great three-point shoot.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Diggins. Inside, Garnett. Down low, Garnett puts it in.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And so it's Richmond out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. And we've got more in. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Pass to Leslie, to the paint. And Garnett with the slam.
And how about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
And here's Bosch for three. Drills the three-pointer. Bosch has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, his touch was there that time. What a silky shot.
Hughes kicks to Garnett. Here's Diggins. Pass to Hughes. Fires the three. Drills it from outside. Hughes got 9.
When Hughes knocks down threes, he is a major headache for the opponent.
Hands it from downtown. And Richmond leads by 21.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Another bucket. What a game this guy's having. I keep getting him the ball.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a number 1 pick. And sometimes they fall flat. But that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations. And he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis. And he's done it.
That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. He's got 17.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Shoots the three. A three-pointer is right on target. Edwards got 20.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
The power finish. He wasn't taking any chances there.
And here's Gordon from outside. Another three for Richmond.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Pass to Diggins. Back to Drexler for three. Bangs home the trifecta. Drexler's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's a heads-up play by her. Saw her teammate pop open and got the ball moving when she needed to.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, we've seen this movie before. Edwards is rolling, and his energy right now is infectious.
The wide-open look here for Bosch. Another three for Richmond.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Jason Terry.
First free throw is good.
Second team foul.
Both shots good from the stripe. So it's Richmond now. Takes the three. And Anthony Edwards gets the three. Got 26.
Yeah, what a play right there. Got his man tumbling to the floor, and then the balance to knock it down.
My goodness, he certainly got the defender with that move. My ankles are hurting all the way over here.
Anthony Edwards. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, that's great decision-making, and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened.
Oh, good vision from Terry. Able to find an open teammate there for the deuce.
And it's sent back by Lopez.
Yeah, when you go to the rim, you better bring it or it's going to get rejected.
Garnett outside. Pass to Leslie. Now Edwards. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Lopez. There's Gordon with the three. And he's good on the three ball. Gordon's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Now here's Garnett. That's another one for him. His fifth in just 7 shots.
Yeah, he was able to get lined up the way he wanted and just drill that mid-range shot.
Lewis with the three. Another three for Richmond.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc. A key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Batum for three. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, when you've got Brook Lopez dishing it out, your offense goes to a whole nother level.
Batum's gone 1 of 2 from three-point lane. And the foul on Jason Terry. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
Personal foul. First team foul.
1:35 left in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Hughes.
Michael Red.
Looks for Garnett. He gets it to him.
And when Garnett has it going, he's unguardable. I love how confident and versatile he is on offense.
Outside, Lewis hits the three-point bomb. Lewis has got 9 points now in the quarter.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Both good from the line that time. And it's Richmond's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Three-pointer. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Terry.
And how about Brook Lopez? In his 30s, he added the three-point shot, which extends his career.
Stolen by Terry. Pass to Batum. Now Lopez. Defended by Garnett. Red outside. Good on the triple.
And it's just competing. I mean, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Here's Garnett, and it's sent back by Lopez. 6 on the shot clock. KG, that's good.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
Lewis on the wing. Fires the three. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Can't prop the tough three-pointer. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Nice shot by Terry.
A go-to shot for Terry. He has so much confidence in his three ball.
Here's Diggins. So it's Richmond taking care of business in this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance.
particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game. And
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. Now the starting group for the visitors. Rip Hamilton out there with Davis. Then it's Daniels. Then there's Washington. And it's Flagg in at the 3. And for Richmond, we got DeMarcus Cousins. Anthony Edwards out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Aaron Gordon. And it's Short in at the 3 slot. Count it.
Boy, he earned that bucket. That is playing through contact and being willing to continue on.
They get a hand on it. Edwards passes to Gordon. And he slams it down right on top of P.J. Washington.
Wow, the tenacity of Aaron Gordon, the athleticism is just amazing.
Here's Flagg. Simons on the double team. And Davis wide open. He shoots. No good with the triple.
on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
So it's the visitors now. 6-point game. You know, DB, recently we've seen Anthony Edwards reach new heights as a three-point shooter.
Anthony Edwards has now embraced the complete analytics of the game. He is a high-volume three-point shooter, and he's still a terror en route to the cup.
And it's Washington missing. Edwards inside. He's guarded by Davis. And he can't jam it through. Here's Hamilton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Hamilton just constantly working his tail off. Excels shooting it from mid-range. Just always on the move, constantly working off screen.
Booker, he's checked in for Anthony Simons.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line. Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
1:16 left in the first quarter of the game. Hamilton outside. He's looking for Daniels and finds him. Yep, that one goes in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Short, no good.
and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Here's Flag. To the middle. Kick out to Hamilton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Richmond. Daniels with the steal. And he gets it to go.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Here's Jefferson. And there's the try. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Stolen by Lewis. Lobbed up there for Booker. Stolen by Tatum. Over Gordon. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Richmond leads by... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Richmond?
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
So with Johnson on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Aaron Gordon, Booker out there with Jefferson. Then there's Lewis. And it's Stoudemire in at the 5. Roman the paint.
When he came into the league, Richard Jefferson was a superior athlete, now incorporating the art of timing on his drives.
Here's Dinwiddie, following the score by Richmond from the arc. And Stoudemire pulls it down. Here's Gordon, driving in, and it's Gordon with the finish.
Well, easy to see why Aaron Gordon has been in multiple dunk contests. The arsenal, the creativity, limitless.
Knocks it loose, and stolen by Booker to the inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Savvy pass, moving the ball to the person with the best shot on the floor.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in.
2 minutes.
Baylor a screen on Booker. Outside Daniel. Here's Baylor. Jefferson with some nice D. Richmond leading by 6. Here's Lewis. And that one, good. Lewis has got his second basket.
Just taking advantage of his body. Lewis absorbing the blow before finishing that one. Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
And Richmond will go for a different look here. Jordan's checked in for Stoudemire. Jalen Johnson comes in for Aaron Gordon. Edwards, he's checked in for Jefferson. And it's Simons in for Devin Booker. Now here's Taylor. He has yet to score. Here's Hamilton. Connects from three-point range.
Got to respect that kind of range.
We've got 1:13 left here in the second. Edwards downhill. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2. Pass to Davis. Over Johnson. Johnson with the block.
Perfect timing on that rejection by Johnson, an active defender with great instinct.
Number 1, Zion Williamson.
Edwards against Davis. The 3. That one's good, and the Richmond lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Taylor.
Get set up and knock it down. Excellent execution.
Edwards. And he slams it down right on top of P.J. Washington.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Now here's Taylor. Inside. Here's Williamson, and Jordan sends it back.
Boy,
And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under review.
Make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
For just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Hamilton. Following the score by Richmond.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
it's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
And so it's Richmond with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You gotta like what Rip has done in this game.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
Flag is out there with Washington. Then there's Davis. Then there's Richard Hamilton. And it's Daniels in at the 5. And it's Davis missing. Richmond leading by 8. Edwards with it. Now Hamilton defending. Edwards dishes to Cousins. And stolen by Hamilton. And now here's Hamilton, the fast break chance. Lays it in off the breakaway. Hamilton's got 9.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great. Oh! And this is something Simons continues to work on. Love seeing him look to involve his teammates.
Edwards gotten 4 of his 7 shots to go. Pass the flag. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Flag's got himself on the board with 3 there.
We call that great awareness. He knew exactly when to pass it.
Gordon buries it down low. And Richmond leads by 7.
Well, you have to admire the strength of Aaron Gordon. This guy is adept at finding his way through intense defense.
Johnson, he's checked in for Richmond. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Davis against Edwards. Hamilton right side. Nice form on the 20-footer. Hamilton's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
We've got 1:08 left in the third. That one's good, and the Richmond lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Daniels.
Those are hard-working points right there. Love it.
Daniels has gotten everything to drop so far, shooting 4 of 4. Edwards making a statement.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
Edwards gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 60%. The chance here for Davis. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
The pull-up jumper is not only tough to master, it is tough to defend.
Simons with the ball. Oh, Hamilton defending. Count that one.
That is downright unguardable. Simons knows when to go for it.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. He takes it in. Nice shot by Hamilton.
When you get a look that close in, it is a great possession.
We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Edwards. Wow, hammering it in.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Here's Davis. Pass to Hamilton. Washington with the screen on Simon. Hamilton kicks to Washington. And a miss there on the triple. Now here's Gordon. A rebound by Washington. The three from Davis. And so it's Richmond heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing up. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So with Jefferson on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Jalen Johnson. Jordan is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Edwards. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. Edwards. Oh!
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Now here is Hamilton. And stolen by Simon.
How about that athleticism from Jalen Johnson?
They trail by 9 points. And the call will be against Anthony Simon. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Hamilton against Simon.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Flag with it. Daniels sets a screen for flag. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
That is an absolute dime from the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. Every year gets better as a playmaker.
.146 left in the fourth quarter. Fires from 18. It's off target. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option. What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Second team foul. Checking in for Richmond.
And here's Hamilton. Daniels rips it down with 2 hands.
Yeah, making a little bit of a statement at the rim right there. That's a pretty finish.
Outside Edwards. Gordon with a screen on Davis. Here is Gordon. Stolen by Washington. And they're moving it up. Daniel. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
And just willing to take chances defensively pays off in a transition basket.
That is quick defense to offense. These guys such terrific athletes. You can't let your guard down.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Good on the first, and that brings them to within 10. He's perfect from the line this time. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Yeah, I think that one closes the door on any comeback hope. Impressive performance.
To me, they just looked a step quicker out there. They certainly looked to want it more than their opponent.
And the shot will go down. And Simons has got the ball here for Richmond. Edwards, and he jams it in.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
Hamilton against Simon. With the step back. Outside, Davis. From deep. Gordon with the rebound. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Daniels pulls it down. So it's Richmond taking care of business in this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance.
We welcome you to our 2K Sports broadcast. Some great basketball in store for you. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got McGinnis. He's out there with Jokic. And it's Marley in at the point guard position. And for Richmond, here we go. You've got Anthony Simon. Gordon out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Short in at the small forward position. Cousins, and then Cousins with the dunk.
And he is a power player down low. If there's nobody there to stop him, Boogie's going to destroy that rim.
And the shot is good.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Oh, trying for it. Shot clock reset for Richmond. Edwards looking it over. And finished off by Edwards.
Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
And Anthony Simons got his teeth under Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum. Stan. Some pretty good manners.
You aren't kidding, Kevin. And I think going up against those guys in practice every day, watching them every night, and being another guard who has to score the ball, he couldn't have learned from anybody better. And Anthony Simons now a tough guy to stop. And what an excellent way to end that possession. There was some power on that throwdown.
Here's Edwards. Oh, and he goes in for the dunk.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Pass to Caldwell. Here's Short. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. And it's blocked by Gordon.
Is there any better feeling than stuffing a shot near the hoop?
Just 5 on the clock. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm. My goodness, Aaron Gordon putting on a show.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Jokic. To the left side wing. McGinnis, the pass to Jokic. He gets it in there.
Nice possession, working it for a great look.
So it's Richmond now. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Hey, good luck stopping Edwards when he puts his head down and attacks the basket.
There's 38 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And stolen by Simon. Lob pass to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
He was practically levitating over the floor. Aaron Gordon.
Now here's Marley. Pass to Short. Jokic a screen. Takes a shot at the elbow. Cousins pulls it in. To the paint. It's intercepted. And even 3-on-3 break. Out of bounds. Richmond takes possession.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And that does it for the first quarter. Richmond ahead, up 6. And don't go away. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Richmond?
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And also, they've been draining mid-range jump shots, measuring the defense well, and just taking what they give them.
Yeah, he's an above-the-rim athlete. Gordon on the attack.
Pass to Batum. Here's McGinnis. Over Stoudemire. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Richmond leading by 8. Here's Jefferson. Oh!
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Hagan. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And Simons has got the ball here for Richmond. So with Jefferson on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. And Bernie Simons out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's Lewis. Then it's Stoudemire. And it's Gordon in at the power forward. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. And it's Stoudemire with the jam.
Yeah, nice vision from Gordon. He knew his teammate was there all the way.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Poked away. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Simon.
Away team ball. Substitution for the away team. Nikola Jokic, Boston.
Richmond on D. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Outside Holiday. Jokic with the screen on Simon. Right wing. Clock at 6. Goes up from the top of the key. Short. No good. And it's Richmond's ball. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And there's Simons on the assist from Edwards. Simons has got the lead up to 12 now for Richmond. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the half. And it's Jokic in the corner. Jokic, big man with the triple.
Confident stroke from Jokic. Shot ready on the catch.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And the foul called on Rashard Lewis. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the away team. George McGinnis.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Jokic with the bucket.
Defensively, you do not want to see Jokic heat up from out there.
Oh, Edwards!
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
Edwards gone a perfect 6 of 6 shooting. And the rejection by Stoudemire.
Well, you have to deny these easy shots when you can. They send a clear message to your opponent.
Oh, a fantastic passer at his position. Gordon stays alert and ready to pass to an open teammate.
Marley against Simon. Pass to Jokic. And the rejection by Stoudemire. And they'll keep possession. Marley passes to Jokic. Good! Jokic can indeed take a little contact.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high-percentage looks.
And so it's Richmond enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we'll be right back after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Jokic is out there with McGinnis. Then it's Marley. And it's Caldwell in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Gordon. And it's Gordon with the finish.
And we've seen Gordon in the dunk contest before. He enjoys showing off when given the chance. Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
And Richmond making a change here. Lewis has checked in. Although they're down big right now, Greg, still plenty of time left in this one.
At this point, they got to take it one possession at a time.
Pass to Caldwell. Screen by Howard. From the arc. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Howard's got his first points of the game.
And a really nice job by Howard to come up with a high percentage interior shot. His shot selection has been superb.
Edwards kicks to Simons. Down low, Cousins. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, you see the play inside. Points in the paint significantly help your team.
And here's Marley outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
And Edwards slams it in.
Well, it's old hat now when we see Edwards dominating the game scoring-wise. Ants emerged as an elite player.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Simon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Marley passes to Caldwell. They set the pick. There's the three. Rebounded by Richmond.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Simon. Oh, what a jam! Simon!
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
Pass to McGinnis. Here's Caldwell. Here's Howard. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that.